Wow, we've just defined our vision. The question now is, how do we take that vision and turn that vision into a reality? The answer is simple. Dale Carnegie created what's called the cycle of improved performance. As we can see here, it is made up of 4 quadrants. Quadrant number 1, skill. We must first identify the skill we would like to learn or develop. Once we've done that, we can progress to quadrant number 2, attitude. Now, when we get to attitude, we need to consider 4 components. Number 1, the need. Is this skill really needed? Why is it needed? Is it going to help me in my day-to-day and achieve my goals? 2, want. We need to determine what is really driving us to want to build this skill. 3, can. Can we do this? Have we committed the time? Are we going to be able to put on the effort? When we do that, we get to a point where we pause and we get to what's called the motivation gap. How do we cross over the motivation gap and continue in the cycle? Easy. We need to be determined. We need to say, we will do this. It's not about need, want, or can. It is, we will do this. Once we've done that, then we get to the point where the question is, how? Well, we're ready to move into quadrant number 3, knowledge. Dale Carnegie created 30 human relations principles and 30 stress principles. These will serve as our concepts, our techniques, our foundations to becoming better communicators, more effective leaders, building relationships, and learning how to manage that stress that stops us from being successful. Once we've done that, we do have a danger ahead of us, falling into the knowledge trap. In traditional educational institutions, we get fed knowledge here, there, everywhere. And what happens to that knowledge? Do we do anything with that knowledge? That knowledge gets placed on the top shelf. And when we do that and put it on the top shelf, we lose what we've learned. The idea is how to overcome the knowledge gap, the knowledge trap. In order to overcome the knowledge trap, we need to move on to quadrant number 4, practice. That's right, practice. Why do we need to practice? Because practice makes permanent. That's correct. When we practice, it's going to be important for us to stop and evaluate and seek feedback to make sure that we are learning the skill as we intended to. Once we've gone through that much of the cycle, guess what? We're back at quadrant 1, and we can start over with a brand new skill. The exciting news is we're going to go through this in sessions A and B and make it personal. Are we ready to get started? Let's go.